We have the Nitromite now, which means our primary reason for coming here is now complete. Now let's see how quickly we dispatch of these guys now that we're this much more powerful. Shields remain a pain in the butt. But generally the threat's been neutralized. Alright.
Okay, we got that nitro whatever. Let's go back to Bon Voyages. We have to stop Valsena as soon as possible.
Yeah, that is true. Countries that are very obsessed with rapid militarist expansionism are usually not the good guys. Casual observation. These guys are pretty much a non-threat to us now. So we're going to limit just how many encounters we have. And pretty much make a beeline back to Bon Voyage.
It is unwise to let go. Easy peasy. Be careful! Be on! Oh, fuck! Holy let it don't worry. Well, fuck. Stay true.
Yeah, shielded enemies are kind of the new quote-unquote difficult enemies. But really, if you get one good full charge strong attack on them, it pretty much nullifies the shield instantly. Generally not too much of a stress. Oh, yeah, here's the explanation. Simple as that, really. Well, guess we'll just take a nighttime cannon ride. If you played Secret of Mana, you kind of already know how this cannon travel thing works. Hi. Fabregat's sister, Vansoir, says he's an alchemist, he's just a regular inventor. Alright.
Hmm? Who are you people?
You sent us to fetch Nitromite for you? Did you forget about us already? Oh, dear.
Oh, right! I didn't forget. I just couldn't remember. So, what's that Nitromite for again? I'm kidding! I remember now!
In the Super Nintendo, the main character actually unsheathed their weapon, which
Excellent! Excellent!
kind of made the threat more implicit than implied. Explicit? Whatever. The threat was more obvious. Physical comedy, it's good stuff. Would I ever be fired out of a cannon? No.
Isn't she a beauty? This is the revolutionary, ultra-fabulous turbo cannon number 2! Wind shear? Check. Targeting? Check. Locked onto Valsena? Ready?
As I'll ever be. In real life, my crippling acrophobia would prevent any utility of this thing, but one of the classes Lise can become is essentially just Dragoon, so she probably is numb to this. Also, growing up on mountain peaks might do that for you as well. I guess this is like the second time Charlotte's done this effectively. And I'm just gonna fall on our faces. Because how else were we gonna land? I mean, really.
That was not pleasant. Oh my. Where are we? This cannot be Valsena. Look at all these holes. Where are we?
No. Don't tell me this is the only way to get to Valsena.
That it is.
When it rains, it pours. Right into these holes.
Other characters who've never been here before won't, but if you have Duran in your party, he will rightfully acknowledge this place as the Molebear Moors, and vent his frustration that the old man's aim must have been off. We could see a small preview of these guys back in the Dwarf Cave, so obviously they pose no significant threat to us. But I'm still a treasure hunter at heart, so I'm not going to pass up the opportunity to grab some freebies. Especially as you really only go through the Molebear Moors this one time. And you don't really need to come back if you don't want to. Did I need to grind as much as I did? No. Really, the answer is no. But there is a reason for it, and you'll see it when we get there. We're not even that far from it, honestly, but it's probably not going to be this episode.
We don't have to be on guard for now.
These underground segments are actually all new. In the Super Nintendo version, the entire Molebear Moors was above ground, and the holes acted as a teleport maze. Not a particularly deep or complicated one,
Frozen dark in this cave.
but we do now have these little underground segments, which I think adds a little more personality to this place. Ah, speak of the devil.
Fancy that! So we meet again. It wasn't easy getting out of Jad, let me tell you. Luckily, I found some others who missed the boat, and we mounted an attack on those invaders. It was quite a sight.
With you leading it, I believe it.
Seems like Priest of Light risked his life to put up a barrier and stop the beastmen from invading Wendell. Nowhere to run, and us at their backs, they gave up. Serves them right.
Sounds like Jad is in much better shape now, at least.
Well, there were a few beastmen left in town, but they'll return to Ferolia soon enough. Oh, then I stole this huge bird those beastmen brought to help them escape, and it flew me all the way back home. It's a long story, but I was away on a mission when I heard rumors that the magician kingdom of Altena was planning to invade from the north. Just came back to report to the king. Sorry to leave, but I'm in a hurry. Valsenan soldiers are top-notch. Our enemies are magic users. Don't let anything happen to the king. I'm begging you. Good luck. I'm counting on you.
We're pretty much all
Valsena
friends
is
here.
Attacking Valsena? This is crazy. Now what do I do?
Yeah, another one of these things. And I can splash around in ankle-deep water. I don't know what I thought was going to happen there, but, here I am. Now we are, Angela, just a little bit faster than the game likely intended. More hobgoblins. I've had lots of practice destroying the last hour. They can do some basic debuffs, but honestly, the fact they don't use hand axe that liberally makes them a little easier to deal with. The star on the minimap kind of gives you the general sense of where to go, but there's still a bit of a maze element because so many of these caves intersect with each other. It's actually a very clever way of having the way to help new players and still keep some mystery about this area. Getting a little vertigo with how close to the camera the walls are. I'll stick my head over here because it's telling me not to go this way, which tells me treasure. Man, I'm good. Charlotte, stop getting your butt handed to you.
The area is clear of threats. We have earned a rest.
The Super Nintendo version was a lot grindier, and dodging was not a thing that you did manually, so there was also an agility stat. So really, like, this is not a simple, like, port or anything. This is actually pretty much like an entirely new game assembled from those basic core ideas. And I really respect the amount of work that went into this.
We won admirably.
Fine then, here I go.
Yeah, it really rocked. You need to be a little more careful.
That was easy.
Ah, good. Healing jar. That should help. Nice.
Peace as we turn.
This is my fight. No
We're gonna level up at this rate. Oof. Let's not jump straight into obvious attacks, shall we? And this will take us over to the main road in front of Valsena. Which means a lot of these enemies are going to be incredibly... Well, they would have been weak if we had come here as Duran back during the prologue segment, but everything's been scaled up a bit more. So they're not the same weaklings you would have encountered there, necessarily. And I could go down this road and try to find little cactus and such, but I've done enough faffing about already, so I'm going to get on with the story, and I'll worry about some of that stuff later.
I knew I had such power within me.
I will take the free items, however. Let's see. Oh, right. As said, she's going to start, not that one, but... Oh, right, she didn't level up, but she's close. But not all is well. The game can't make it that easy on us, obviously. So it's kind of an out of the frying pan into the fire kind of thing.
What happened?
Well, a bunch of tanks tried to go up against glass cannon wizards and learned the hard way their magic defense was rock bottom.
Altena mages attacked. His Majesty is in danger.
What?
Yep, so even though we're in a town, we're not safe. I love this fight song.
The party finally made it to the kingdom of Valsena, only to find it in shambles from the attacking Altanish forces.
Well done. Release the magical creatures into the castle and fall back for now.
Yes, sir.
There's actually a whole bunch of different designs for the witches from Altena, so it's a lot of thought was put into it.
As terrible as the attack on Laurent. We must stop them before it is too late. Come on.
It's not just Valsenan soldiers. There are mages from Altena here too.
She's fainted. It will be okay.
Now the real question is, do the knights get the same
Hang
courtesy?
in there.
No, leave me. I can heal with the mana statue. Don't worry.
Oh,
Go on ahead. Protect the king.
this guy's gonna be fine. He's super savvy. He knows what's up. Speaking of that mana statue, no reason not to top off now that we're here. You guys thought I just ran past the end because I'm an idiot. Well, I showed you. No, I'm kidding. It really is because I'm an idiot. But obviously the shortcut isn't going to work. Lucky for us, we have some other options. Yeah, remember these guys? Yeah, there's more of them. These ones aren't scaled to be bosses, so they're a little bit different than the ones we fought on the bridge. They still have those same frustrating attacks, but we're also way stronger than them. Speaking of... Now, you might notice that we're kind of hard capped. Like, it all caps out at 6, so like, what happens at 6, right? Well, it just stops. I'm not kidding. Like, right now, as we are, if we just kept leveling and kept leveling, we just wouldn't be able to put any more points in, and they would just go to waste. Weird, right?
Getting good at this.
Go ahead and power up Charlotte. Because, honestly, why not? Look like black mages from Final Fantasy, right? I'm sure that was on purpose. It's done by the same team, I believe.
We have to find the Hero King. How would I done with
This many enemies in one spot? How can I not? This looks cool when you get that many in one big tornado attack, right?
Stay true.
Victory is easy with reliable companions.
And a full, you know, special attack slot, so... But we're not done yet. Now we have a new type of shielding enemy. They're pretty strong too, so you can't mess around too much. These guys are bombarding us from afar, and I can't let them keep doing it. Dark magic. One of the more interesting elements of the Mana universe is just because you use dark magic does not make you automatically evil. And it's actually a lot more nuanced than that, since the powers of darkness are also associated with the cool of night and a lot of other positive aspects. So the direct way is out, again, because for some reason those flimsy wooden boards are going to prevent us from traveling up there. So we're just going to have to work our way around. Nope, not that way. But thankfully there's a door over here, so let's try this one. Okay, I can work with this. Much like the other character starting grounds, we can finally grab a bunch of those items that we've had to largely ignore up till now. Well, not ignore, we haven't done Duran's backstory. It's a good thing we leveled up as much as we did. These guys are rocking us. Or are these guys? Take care of this guy first. Don't get me wrong, those guys, the chest knights are super annoying, but in a lot of ways, the black mages are the real muscle. Oh, it's because of the door beneath us. Right. Okay, I'm reading the map wrong. Disregard me, I'm just illiterate. Or map illiterate. So, once again, can't take the shortcut. Just have to go the long way around. Thankfully, these seem to have been toppled over already. Well, I mean, that does seem to be the ambition. Ah, there's no end to them. I'll take care of the stragglers, don't worry. You need to go ahead and check on His Majesty, please. Duran's a good guy. He's actually a fantastic lead character. That's so cool when I get to pull that off. Love that feeling. It's also a good way of getting rid of shields if you're getting frustrated by a particular enemy type. Just give them your all, you know? Shields will break under repeated blows of normal attacks, as the charge attack is faster. Kinda makes sense for these guys to be well armored. They are literal machines.
Behold, even the Hero King is powerless when paralyzed by magic.
I think that goes true for anybody.
You must be the Crimson Wizard of Altena. Tell me, why would Valda, the true queen, mount this cowardly attack?
Well, she seeks to control the Mana Stones and thought it best to destroy Valsena before retaliation. Her Majesty is not troubled by past alliances.
There's some kind of implied story between the Hero King and the Queen of Reason, but we don't really get much insight on that. Kind of implied they might have like been a thing at one point.
Yes.
Stop!
Oh my. So this is where you ended up, Angela. I didn't think I'd have the pleasure of seeing you so soon after your disappearance. May our paths cross again.
Any character tied to the story would have rushed in. Like if Duran had been in my team, he would have been the one to do that.
Have you returned?
Your Majesty, you know my mother?
You mean you are the daughter of Valda, the true queen?
Yes, though she attempted to take my life.
To think that Valda had a daughter all along.
See, they don't expand on that, and I'm just like, wait a second, are you Angela's dad?
I meant no insult.
You can't just say something like that and expect me not to have questions.
Thank you.
Tell me.
Hey, you can't talk to the king like that. Take it back.
Be still, I am not offended. My apologies, Princess. You may one day learn the truth, but now is not the time.
Never is the time. It never comes up again.
Valda. She is a kind soul. I cannot imagine her deciding to throw her daughter's life away. Oh.
Your Majesty, we are searching for the elementals that reside near the Mana Stones of the world. Please, tell us where to find this Kingdom Stone.
You can't find it right now.
Fairy. I see. Then you are all traveling under Fairy's guidance. I have met one of your kind when I stood against the Dragon Lord. In truth, I was chosen by that fairy.
You were?
Sadly, that fairy was cut down at the hands of the Dragon Lord. I was spared. If fairies have come to our realm again, this bodes ill for the world. 8 Mana Stones exist in the world.
We pretty much parsed that already.
The powers of earth, water, fire, wind, light, darkness, the moon, and wood originate from these stones. You will find the elemental spirits of each stone living nearby.
We have already located the elementals of light and earth, Lumina and Gnome.
Heyo! How you doing?
6 remain. You must travel to Paloport by boat from Visor. From there, you can reach Laurent's Mana Stone. It is the Wind Stone.
Probably could have guessed that.
Oh. Thank you, Your Majesty. We will find the stones.
You need Sylphid's wind powers in order to find the remaining stones. Return once you have found him. Safe travels to you all.
He kind of tells us stuff we mostly already know, but it also clarifies that, yeah, it's pretty much one for one. Find a way to Byzer. I was a castle guard and the Crimson Wizard last attacked. To atone for my defeat, I left. Yep. Sadly, he does not come with us, but again, the Ames engine can only handle 3 people. And thankfully, all those annoying obstacles are out of our way, so we can just walk out now. Oops, wrong side. So, where is Byzer, you might ask? Well, I have good news. We've actually been incredibly close to it already. Hi. I just showed someone in the courtyards they could set up a new cannon. Makes sense if we're beefing up the castle defenses, what with Altena's troop movements. Come to think of it, I think the cannon mechanic said something about blasting all the way to Maya. It's almost like he was talking about shooting people out of those things instead of cannonballs. Haha, wouldn't that be something? Buddy, you have no idea. Knights are back to training, which is always heartening to see, and I just ran past the person I need to talk to. What's up?
Bon Voyage? Oh, you mean my older brother. I'm Von Jur. I know
Cute.
you want to get back to Maya, but hang on. I'm still setting up my brother's invention.
Remember how he mentioned that his was the cannon number 2? Well, that's because it's not the only one in existence. But this gives us a moment to explore Valsena in peaceful times, and also hit the weapon and armor shop on the off chance that anything is improved. I forget exactly when the different upgrades happen, but I just checked the shops as a matter of course. And of course the requisite stealing everything. You know, like a hero. Hi. Apparently there are powerful beasts sealed within the Mana Stones. At least that's what it said in a book. What would happen if they were released? Let me get the camera around here. Yeah, that mustache looks super fake. Are you wearing Groucho Marx glasses? Alright, let's see what else we can steal. I mean, find. Because, you know, sometimes people just leave prized possessions and random clay pots that you get to smash. I got that through the fence. Didn't even have to trample on that dude's crops. Cat. Nice. That's just a house. That's some free stuff. That's the backside of the tavern. Chocolate. Chocolate actually restores 300 HP, so it's actually kind of overpowered to use right now. Like, you don't even have 300 health to regain. You used to be in a hurry, yet you're wandering around aimlessly. What's this about a cannon? You're idling away your time while you wait. Since you spend time talking to townsfolk around town, you never know what useful information you might pick up. Once, while I was taking my time on a stroll, I came across a cactus. Not just any cactus, this one could move on its own. It was quite a shock. Dear me, I've rattled on, haven't I? Yeah, I guess we should look for a little cactus while we're here. He kind of blends in, mostly because, you know, he has that natural motif. Whereas then again, sometimes he just hangs out where it's very obvious, right? Alright, that's another one. See ya. Find me one more time for a prize. Rude. I mean, yes, I'm stealing everything that's not nailed down, but still rude. People's lives are 99% destiny, but the rest of your future is always shaped by your will. It's up for you to decide. We call that final 1% hope. What's the face for? Why not get a reading from this old fortune teller? Nothing is coming to me. That's never happened. All I see is a fairy creature fluttering around. Yes, a fairy like that. Eee, oh my, are you a real fairy? It's my fault. It's impossible to define the future of a person possessed by a fairy. There's something wrong with your gift. That gave me a cold sweat. I think I should rest for today. Close the door on your way out. Thought of the fortune teller has granted you a new ability. Banish. Status effect time is shortened by 50%. When we get into a place where those are more common, that could actually be quite useful. I disagree with the general sentiment. I believe in individual free will. Nothing else really makes sense, so otherwise you're just kind of a stage actor in a play being handed a script. It's like a bad divine joke, right? Okay, no new weapons. What about helmet?
Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
Ooh, rings. Nice. Huh. It's kind of interesting that both Angela and Charlotte can wear that one. I thought equipment was more specialized. 2, 3, 2, 3. No, it's the same either way. Oh, we'll just buy 1, 1, and 1.
I love shopping.
It's the same either way.
This is useful.
Ooh, exciting.
That should be a nice little power-up. That equipment slot's been empty this entire time. I didn't even have to replace previously existing armor. What you got?
Welcome. Come, take a look.
No, we're doing pretty good. Thank you, though. And we're gonna go visit this place. The inn. Might as well. We're here anyway. Herb, Secune Claw, and the Mushroom Eye. Very nice. Hi. Heading to Laurent, I highly recommend stopping by the night market in Visor on your way. Anything for sale there that can help you on your travels. Some rare items sold at the night market you can't buy anywhere else. Might as well take a look. I'm from Visor myself, so I love to recommend it to others. Hey Angela, what you looking at? What do you expect? Or what Altena did, I'll have a hard time enjoying the town. That's fair. Honestly, the king didn't even seem that concerned, to be honest. But, now that we've done all that, the cannon should be set up now. Saw some sort of cannon in the courtyard of the castle. I wonder what it's for. It's for us. Protagonist privileges, guys. Kingdom of the Plains. Bet the knights really appreciate you setting it up right there.
Younger brother of Von Voyage, and he told me all about you. He even gave me this cannon to help out with your little adventures.
How did he get it here? Did he fire it piece by piece?
Hop in! I'll send you back to my brother's place in Maya. Oh, no, don't worry. I'm a much better shot than he is. Ready?
I guess I'll just have to take your word for it. As long as we don't land in the ocean, I'm sure we'll be fine. I like that they're just so agreeable to this, even after everything that happened last time. They're just like, yeah, sure, this is a great idea. Let's just do it.